Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing an IZZET Sacrifice deck. It doesn't look like it's so much IZZET. We've only got one blue card in the entire mix, so it's practically mono-red. But the mix for a mono-red aggro deck is weird. It is strange, and it is something to behold. So stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, a man whose life story is a stern warning of things to come, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you.
Filmed for a live studio audience.
Thank you so much. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by whoguess. I frequently get decks from whoguess, and whoguess frequently comes here to check out these decks that I play of his. And today is going to be a super cool one. This one is entitled IZZET Sacrifice 2.0, and yes, it is. It is a sacrifice. But anyway, so I'll tell you what. Let's get to this deck real quick. We'll go through the cards in it, talk a little bit about what it's supposed to do as far as what we can tell, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. All right, what do we got? We've got a dude that comes out, and then whenever you do combat damage to a player, you can choose to sacrifice it. If you do, proliferate. And then even more so, when this guy dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. We got a lot of that going on. We've got Balduvian Berserker. Whenever it dies, deal damage equal to its power to any target. Sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to its power to any target. So that's really the big three super punch there. But the big deal is that we're looking... There's not really a bunch of sacrifice in here as far as this is concerned. But we have a bunch of sources of stuff that when it dies, it'll do damage equal to its power to any target, hopefully the opponent's face. And the other thing we got going on is the ability to pump your guys up. This guy gets pumped up with prowess. This pumps guys up by 2. This one pumps them up by 1 potentially. This pumps them up by 3. We're doing this the weird way, aren't we? It gives them double strike. This guy pumps up one or more other guys himself or somebody else by 1. So we got lots of little creature pumps in here. This guy can enlist, which then makes him equal to the power of everybody else that you tap to give him their power temporarily. Anyway, so then, yeah, that's what we're doing. What else we got going on? So this guy comes out with a 2/2 haste eventually. Blazing Crescendo pumps dudes up. This guy, you can turn into a 3/3 with trample ward and double prowess. Let's see, we talked about all this already. Really, the Mindlink Mech is the big weird card in here. It is a vehicle. Yeah, it just takes one guy with the power of 1 to be able to crew it. It has flying, and then whenever it becomes crewed for the first time each turn until the end of the turn, the mech becomes a copy of the target non-legendary creature that crewed it this turn. Except for it's a 4/3, it's a vehicle artifact in addition to its other type, and it has flying. So we can copy other dudes like Thundering Raiju or Voldaren Thrillseeker. Voldaren Thrillseeker become cool because, I don't know, let's see, when this creature enters the battlefield, it would have already been in the battlefield, so that wouldn't happen. But still, you could kill it by flinging it because it would have that ability, and that way you do an additional 4 points of damage, I suppose. Prowess might be cool. It's hard to say. But yeah, if you can get killed, we got guys that are willing to die for the cause. Let's put it that way. All right, so what are we going to do here? We are going to put guys out. We are going to try to get them stronger. We're going to be aggressive. And then when we need to, our guys will die. And they're going to suicide bomb your opponent as much as possible. Maybe punch a hole through some of their defenders, taking out big guys if you need to, so you can get through. We don't have a whole lot of trample going on. But if we do have some trample, we do have some flying. Hopefully that's enough to take it to the end of the game. All right, so before we go out there and prove to see if this thing's going to work or not, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxtrol, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as I attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, playing against Alexo. Not bad. So this is number 1, this is number 2, and these are 2s. If I get to 3, I can flip this guy over. Alright, well, unfortunately, we only have 1 creature is the problem here. If he kills it, then we have nothing. Alright, we got a second creature. We'll have a 3rd out of that guy. Alright, cool. Alright, number 3. You can flash that in. We flash that in. Let's go for the attack. Alright, that's 12. And he's down to 7. Ooh, nice Thrillseeker. Is that the end of the game right there for him? Okay, I kind of have to play the Thrillseeker is our big problem here. Let's just play it. So need a vehicle. And he's just going for mana. Good. Anyways, I could do 3 points of damage with that. Alright, I got the 5th. That's good. Let's go for Thundering Raiju. I'll go in. And put it right there, because that's where our future lies. Alright, that's fine. We'll bounce off. Take it out. And he's dead. Suck it, suckerfish. Yeah, that was fun. Victory! Alright, playing against Noah. As in everybody who was born in 1997 was named. Keep. What I got? Anybody for 2? Not really. I need a cheap dude. Hopefully we'll draw one. Ooh, it's a singularity. Hey there, Cubert. You want some Energon? Just really hoping we'll draw something cheap. Cacophony Scamp's pretty much it. I guess we could do the spells. There he is. Oop. And there we pop that out. Well, we just nailed that one. Here, I'll play the ring a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna... God, he's just gonna go with black is the problem. I'm gonna put it on herself. That's fine. I still don't have the ability to take advantage of that right now. If we were playing later in the game, she would be most excellent, but not at this moment. I want to kind of get some stuff out there. Alright, let's take it in. We got a couple of instants to play with. And we win! Just like that. Suck it! Victory! Alright, playing against skeeedunt. Skeeedunt. Skeeedunt? Sure. Keep. Wow, I got 2 scamps. That's crazy. Alright, I can tell you what. We're going to play Kumano then scamp. So let's get out the red. Get that going. Can I get out? Nope. Let me say. Gotta do this. I can get out this guy, actually. I was hoping I could play 2 of these guys, but I couldn't. I could do it next turn, no problem. Yeah, I never really used enlist before. I'm not even sure how the mechanic works well in this interface. As you may tap a non-attack creature control without summoning sickness when you do add its power to its creature till the end of the turn. Eh. Alright, I can wait on these 2. Let's roll Tide. Oh, why don't I say that? Let's roll it in, baby. Alright, a couple scamps. Yeah, we need to get some better cards. We're kind of rolling out of things to do is the problem. Drawing cards. Don't care about that. Let's just roll in with what we got. All in, sucker fish! We are hitting low. I mean, luckily the spell slinger's doing good, but we need to get some more non-creature spells to get him pumped. I can transform him though, can't I? I should probably focus on that next turn. Activate! Form of something awesome. Go ahead and kill something cheap. Oh, I could have killed it off. With that double trick there. I'm just going to run wide is what I'm going to do. Oh, not good. Alright, hopefully he doesn't think about Mishra. Oh, I think that has, is that enough? That's not enough. Alright, still, we put it out. We'll kill what he's got. We'll lose him at the beginning of the turn, unfortunately. No, he brings back my guys at the beginning of his turn. That's what happens. So we don't have trample. We're not going to make it through, unfortunately. Oh, I could just do it with Mishra's Foundry. We have 2 guys out attacking. He might only have 1 guy. If you can play a guy as well and block, then we have 2 dudes we got to worry about. I got him by the throat. I just gotta clench it at this point. He's back up to 4. He's just gonna keep bringing Jewel Thief out. What I need is our pal, the Thrillseeker. Nope. All right, I think that's it. And we win! Ooh, Thundering Raiju won that one for us. Big time. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Ramekin. Keep. What do we got? That's number 2. We got 3 and 4. Alright. Nothing to do. We gotta get some lands that we need to do. I swear to God, if this is just a blue counterspell deck, I will be so pissed. Oh no, it's Simic. Good. Alright, we got to our 3. That's excellent. Let's pump this out. Pop it on the blades. Take it all in. Okay, we just want to... Well, 4th mana, preferably a blue one would be great. Oh! Ho, ho. Alright, I'm going to play this out. That'll kill him. You're gonna connive, you're gonna get yourself pumped up. Oh, good for you. Alright, he's down to 3. This is probably gonna win the game for us. We just gotta get it out and wait a turn, unfortunately. He's trying to play some tricks on us here. Is this some sort of combo now? No, no, no. I mean, it's the combo, but it's not an infinite combo. It's close to it. Alright, got him down to 1. We have no trample, though. He's just going to do all this tricks. The thing that'll kill him will be the Kumano faces Kakkazan. There we go, Slaughterville. And you lose. You don't have any mana, man. You got no mana. And that's what no mana people do. They die. Victory! Alright, playing against Oston Lima. Oston Lima. Keep. What do we got? 1, and then that's turn 2. And there's 3. And somewhere along the way we'll get a 4th mana. Alright, it's a nice ramp, or I should say curve we're playing there. I always want to call it ramp, because ramp seems better than curve. But curve's what you call your, you know, how your cards go. Hello, Cubert. I already fed you, you're not getting more energon. Alright, 1 to the face. Alright, we're playing a mono red aggro. Hopefully we'll be faster. Alright, there's turn number 2. Yeah, big deal there is that I don't have haste at the moment. That guy's not hasty. If the Scamp gets killed, I can definitely kill off some of his dudes, though. A lot like this. Oh, too bad. Would have liked to killed off the Swift Spear. Those guys are cockroaches. Swift Spear is probably the better choice. Turn 4 gets me into a Thundering Raiju. Yeah, you left that guy out of the picture there. No blocks. Alright, got him down to 8. We could transform the Spellspear on our next turn. Yep, that guy. I'm still punching way harder than you, unfortunately, for you. That's it, huh? We'll spread the wealth out a little bit, make it a little harder. Down to 6. He's got to block. He's got to block at least 2 of my guys. What am I dealing with here? I'm dealing out 3. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I can't block with the Phoenix. The other guy's just sitting there. That guy's not going to save him. Game's over. Good game! Good game! Victory! Alright, up and against TheTay. Keep. Alright, that's turn 2 right there. So let's pop this guy out. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I could have not paid my life. I just didn't even see it right there. Alright, we got ourselves a Spellspear. No attacks. He's too slow. Alright, let's see what we can get. I'll plan on doing the Banesplitter. Let's put it over there. And we win! Suck it, enchantment deck! Alright, we're playing against Kloud. Keep. Let's turn off that dragon to start off with. Who's the better spell here? Ah, mono red, alright. Let's put that guy out, that's fine. Okay, we could split the difference. We put Lizard Blades out next turn. I can always trap him in something. I want to field some more guys. Let's Lizard Blade it. It's fine. And all in. All right, we're going to pop these two guys out. Spread the wealth. And will he just kill off the thunder? Nope, he's going to let it go. I need a double strike on the Spellspear to give him, so I get him up to doing 6 per turn. That thing's got trample. He's out of mana. That's 2 of it gone. The other 2 could go to Blazing Crescendo. And I can pump him with the Thundering Raiju again. All right, all in, baby. Pick your blockers. Put everybody in front of it. This is a trap. It's not much of a trap. I'm just going to freaking go crazy. If you let it go, I mean, you have to block. But I'm going to write everything on trample. I've gone full goblin here, and you don't know it. Okay, so you're not taking the 3. You think, I could take the 8, maybe. You're going to sacrifice all your good guys to try to block that? Because you have to put everything in front of it to be able to kill them off at this point. It's not going to do anything. All right, and you're dead. And you're dead. Victory! All right, so here we are with IZZET Sack. This was a fantastic deck. The thing I got one complaint about it, right? I like to put together a certain amount of games so that it equals a certain amount of time so that my episodes are, you know, like 25, 30 minutes long. It just feels like a good amount of time. This deck killed so quickly that I had a hard time having videos longer than, looks like, about 3 minutes. I had to, that's why I have, well, we'll see if we got, that's why I have so many videos, or so many games in tonight's video, is because it was such a quick killer. It was incredible. So, if you're looking for games that are going to be victorious, that are going to be short and brutal, this is quite the deck. The interesting thing about it, before we get into the details of it, is it's an IZZET because of one card, Mindlink Mech. And I can say the vast majority of times I played, I don't even think I got this card. This deck did so well, even as just mono red. I might be willing to say, just flush Mindlink Mech. Get something else. I don't know, direct damage or something. I mean, there's lots of great things with red you could do, and I don't know why Mindlink is in here per se. Yeah. I mean, sure, it'd be kind of cool to make a copy of Voldaren Thrillseeker or something. I just never got a chance. It didn't really come about. All right, so who was the MVP of this deck? Let's take a look. Who was the MVP? It was Voldaren Thrillseeker. This is really what it's all about. It's about getting out your dudes, getting the pump on them, and then using Voldaren Thrillseeker to turn them into a living bomb. Because, if you get somebody pumped up to, let's say, 7, and if you get those damage through and then do another 7 afterwards with the fling, that's 14 points. And then the other 6 or something along the way, that's easy enough to swing off of this type of a deck, no problem. What was cool about this deck to me was the fact that there wasn't a lot of haste. I mean, Thundering Raiju was hasty. I think that's about it. Everybody else was slow. I mean, I guess the Kumano was hasty, but you had to wait 30 turns to get him out. Practically was not hasty. In fact, he's almost the opposite of haste. If they didn't give him haste for coming out on 3rd turn, it would have almost been like not worth it at all to even have a creature. So yeah, this is not a hasty deck, which was one of the things that made it interesting, because we were not playing with the Swift Spear or the Phoenix Chick or anything like that. Nothing. We had a bunch of interesting creatures that were more focused on their ability to grow, and do damage when they die. Because who do we have that does that? It was Cacophony Scamp does damage when they die, and Balduvian Berserker does damage when they die. And so it's about pumping everything up as much as you can so you get that double damage on them. First, from them being able to do damage to people, but then two, being able to die and then deal damage to people. So yeah, that was all super cool. Nice ability from essentially as a mono red deck. Was this deck competitive? Let's see, I played it, let's say 12 times. I have an 83%. I mean, literally, I lost 2 games out of 10. That was it. I mean, those losses is statistically doesn't really even matter. I mean, this is practically 100% win deck right here. It is so fast and so good that your chance of losing are about as much as whatever, just rolling a 1 on a 10-sided dice. It doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, this is totally a competitive deck. I easily could see this thing ranking. If you're going first against mono red, you're going to kick its butt. I mean, unless you just have complete unluckiness, right? This deck is that good. All right, was this a fun deck to play? Yeah, I think so. Because there was so much fighting, you got that pumping going on. It worked out very well. I mean, it only took a couple of hits to get people down to to lethal to be done. You were really pumping it in weird ways, so you don't normally see played. I really enjoyed the Mirran Banesplitter. Being able to play that for 1 and getting that additional 2 on somebody, that's pretty good. They usually don't last that long. But then you can, if you happen to have 3, you can throw that around someplace else. I just never, by the time, it's like 3 mana seemed like a lot with this deck. I never felt like I could really put it onto somebody else. But, eventually you get to the point where that's going to happen. This deck, yeah, it was good. It was a fun deck. I really liked it. Now, was it interesting? Well, there's not much of a tribal aspect to it. But it is mostly, mono red across the board, and that does a lot for it there. The other thing is everything's really kind of focused on that same goal, which is get things out, pump it, and make it to where when it dies, it does additional damage. So yeah, even every death is something bad for your opponent, and we're taking people out in quick, sharp bites. It was focused. It was fun to see it get played. When I saw that it was a sacrifice deck, I thought, okay, well, we're going to see a bunch of grab other people's stuff and sacrifice it, or put out Urbras Forge and then sacrifice those guys to effect. No, it wasn't that at all. It was we're not really sacrificing our guys. I mean, Voldaren Thrillseeker, yeah, you get to do that. It's more about when your guys die, then they do additional damage. And that's, I think, really what it is. So it's not really a sacrifice deck. It's more like from Hell's Heart, I stab at thee deck. I should change the name. Yeah, so I gotta say the mechanics of how this deck works, I found out to be very interesting. And there's once a Far Side cartoon I saw where there was a stork that was trying to swallow a frog, but the frog had his hands sticking out around the stork's mouth, and it was choking the stork's neck. That's what this deck reminds me of. It's like, look, man, if you're going to try to eat me, I am going to kill you. I'm going to keep it going. We're fighting to the end. You swallow me, I'm just going to sit there and punch inside of your stomach non-stop. So I appreciate that with this deck. I think it did a good job. All right, so let's add that up. Is this deck competitive? Check. Is it fun? Check. Is it interesting? Check. Absolutely. So, yeah, I got to say, I think this is an A+ deck. I think this is a real winner. And the interesting thing is also, I think you could switch out that Mindlink Mech for something else. It's probably cool. It's probably fun. But it's a little slow, and it's only 3 cards. You could easily play with something else that might be more tuned, maybe in the red category, towards the rest of what's going on here. Yeah, that's just a guess. So, I mean, it's got room for improvement. It's pretty amazing. All right, so there we go. A+ deck. As federal law requires me to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.